Welcome to Distance Learning. We have English for JSS 1. We're still on listening and speaking. Let us briskly review our previous lesson before we move on to the new lesson. In the last lesson, we learnt about vowels 6 and 7. In the lesson, we came across words that are often mispronounced. But I am sure that you can pronounce those words correctly after the previous lesson. In the last lesson, we identified vowels 6 and 7. We identified vowels 6 and 7. We differentiated between vowels 6 and 7. We differentiated between vowels 6 and 7. Produced vowels 6 and 7 as individual sounds correctly. Produced vowels 6 and 7 as individual sounds correctly. Read aloud appropriate words and sentences with vowels 6 and 7. Well, let us move on to another pair of pure vowels. Our new lesson is on vowels 8 and 9. But before we move on to the details, let us put down our objectives for the lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify vowels 8 and 9. Identify vowels 8 and 9. Differentiate between vowels 8 and 9. Differentiate between vowels 8 and 9. Produce vowels 8 and 9 correctly as individual sounds. Produce vowels 8 and 9 correctly as individual sounds. And read aloud correctly words and sentences with vowels 8 and 9. Read aloud correctly words and sentences with vowels 8 and 9. Now let us identify vowels 8 and 9. Here they are. Vowel 8 is written as U, and vowel 9 is written as U. Vowel 8 is written as U, and vowel 9 is written as U. Now, let us focus on vowel 8 for a while. Vowel 8 is pronounced as U, U, U. Let us say it together. U. Say it to your friend, or if you are alone, just say it aloud to yourself. U, U, U. Good. Now, here are some words with vowel 8. Wood, 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 wood. Woman, bosom, woman, bosom. Cushion, cook, cushion, cook. Foot, book, foot, book. Pull, put, pull, put. took, push. Listen to the following sentences and identify the words with vowel 8 in them. We go to the bush to look for firewood. We go to the bush to look for firewood. Don't push the ball too close to the goalkeeper. Don't push the ball too close to the goalkeeper. My mother cooks very good food every day. My mother cooks very good food every day. Who took the book the woman placed on the cushion? Who took the book the woman placed on the cushion? I hit my foot against the wood when I wanted to put the ball in the net. I hit my foot against the wood when I wanted to put the ball in the net. Merino sheep produce wool. Merino sheep produce wool. I would tell the class the interesting story I read from the book. I would tell the class the interesting story I read from the book. Pull the rope very hard. Pull the rope very hard. Here are the words with vowel 8 in the sentences you heard. We go to the bush to look for firewood. We go to the bush to look for firewood. Don't push the ball too close to the goalkeeper. Don't push the ball too close to the goalkeeper. My mother cooks very good food every day. My mother cooks very good food every day. Who took the book the woman placed on the cushion? Who took the book the woman placed on the cushion? I hit my foot against the wood when I wanted to put the ball in the net. I hit my foot against the wood when I wanted to put the ball in the net. Merino sheep produce wool. Merino sheep produce wool. I would tell the class the interesting story I read from the book. I would tell the class the interesting story I read from the book. Pull the rope very hard. Pull the rope very hard. Remember that vowel 8 is a short vowel, and so you should not prolong it, otherwise it sounds like vowel 9. Unfortunately, that is how many Ghanaians pronounce vowel 8. Say the correct thing now that you know it. Remember that vowel 8 is represented by different letter patterns in words. For example, the letter U as in put, bull, pool, full. The letter U as in put, bull, pool, full. The letter O as in bosom. The letter O as in bosom. The letters OO as in wood. The letters OO as in wood. The letters OU as in would, could and should. The letters OU as in would, could and should. Remember too that those letters may sound different in other words. An example is the letter pattern OU in sound, SOUND. A good pronunciation dictionary can help us improve our production of vowel 8 as well as other sounds. Let us now look at vowel 9. We said vowel 9 is written as oo. Vowel 9 is a long vowel. This means the sound is prolonged. Note that vowel 9 is often confused with vowel 8, and so you must learn to identify it so you can differentiate it from vowel 8 where necessary. Listen to vowel 9 again. Oo, oo. Listen and look at the contrast between the two sounds again. Vowel 8, oo. Vowel 9, oo. Vowel 8, oo. Vowel 9, oo. Now here are a list of words with vowel 9. Pool, tool, pool, tool. Group, soup, group, soup. June, root, June, root. Root, crude, root, crude. Root, fool, root, fool. Spool, boot, spool, boot. Note that vowel 9 is also represented by different letters in words. For example, the letters EW as in drew, flew and screw. The letters EW as in drew, flew and screw. The letter U as in rude, crude, brute, lucid, lubricant and lucrative. The letter U as in rude, crude, brute, lucid, lubricant and lucrative. The letters OO as in fool, spool, tool, tool and root. The letters OO as in fool, spool, tool, tool and root. The letters UNE as in June. The letters UNE as in June. With constant practice, you should be able to overcome the confusion between vowels that sound alike. Here are our friends. Watch them and let's pick a few examples.
Welcome to Ebri Botanical Gardens.
Thank you.
I'm Theophilus Agbovi, officer in charge of the garden. And on my immediate right is Mr. Krensel, who is also in charge of the medicinal plant aspect of the garden. This garden was established in 1890 by the British. They established the garden for three main reasons. The first one was to explore our local flora, that is our plants, to see which of them could be beneficial to them in Europe. That is which of the plants they could take away. And then also to use this place as a plant introduction center. That is the plants that they also brought from Europe. They brought the plants here to domesticate them. And the third one was to teach our local farmers modern methods of agriculture.
What are some of the plants that were introduced?
A few of them are mangoes, guavas, pears, and the economic ones are pararoba, cola. You know, cocoa too was introduced from somewhere.
Sir, so is shea butter part of the trees?
No, shea butter is a local plant found mainly in the northern territories of Ghana. It's highly medicinal. I think you know. Yes. It's used as ointment, for rubbing aching joints. It's used for boils and many other things. And some also use it as food and as cooking oil. Now, the work we do here is plant conservation, research, and education. Other works we do is environmental protection, giving information, horticultural training, and growing endangered species.
Sir, so what are endangered species?
Very good. There are some plants that used to be around us. The plants used to be common, let's say about 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But now you cannot find them, or they are very difficult to find. These are called endangered species. And it's very common with medicinal plants. That is why we have set up this section of the garden to look out for these plants and then try to grow them and give them back to the communities so that they replant them into the environment. Behind me, you can see the plant nursery, a few of the plants that we have raised for distribution back to the communities. And we have a 45 minutes walking trail with a lot of interpretation panels, like you can see here. There's a lot of information for the trees that we have identified and documented. You can read all the information for yourself. You see the medicinal properties and how our local people use them. There are about 1,450 documented plants that you can read about in this section of the garden. I hope you'll be interested to see our nursery and then to go on the trail. So kindly follow me.
Thank you.
This is the medicinal plant nursery where we keep our plants. I will leave you to Mr. Krensel to show you the individual plants and their uses. So over to you, Mr. Krensel.
Thank you.
This is the Cinnamomum zelanicum plant. Common name is cinnamon, and it is a spice plant. The name of this plant is Thuria heterophylla. The local name is Ehunenyankwa. If you see it, you have life. This one is Trichilia monadelpha. The local name is Otango.
What is it used for?
For cough. This one is Aphramomum melegueta. The local name is Famwisa. It is a spice plant.
Okay.
Let's go to the other side.
Sir, what are these hedges?
They've been planted over here to prevent snakes from coming to this place.
I see.
It is a snake plant.
Mm.
The botanical name of this tree is Antiaris toxicaria. The local name is Chen Chen.
Chen chen.
In the olden days, the ancestors used this plant to make cloth.
Clothes?
Really?
How did they do it?
They beat a foot into a meter.
Full meter. That's interesting.
You mean
Very.
they put it on a stone or wood and beat it?
Precisely. Can we go to our herb garden?
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
My foot! My foot!
Hey, what happened?
I slipped down, Mom.
Let me see.
I think I hurt my foot.
Can you move it?
I think I'll be alright.
Are you sure?
Okay, let's go.
There are some roots over here that I wouldn't want you to trip over again.
Okay.
So be very, very, very careful. This tree is Albizia adiantifolia. The local name is Pampana.
Pampana, is it the normal game we play in the house?
It is not. The root infusion is applied to sore eyes.
I see.
A decoction of the twig is taken as a purgative.
Ah.
Yes. Ointment from the charred buds
Mm-hmm.
is mixed with oil palm to wounds.
I think I have to get some for your daddy.
Let's hurry up. It might rain soon.
Yes. This is June, the peak of the rainy season.
Yes.
Be careful.
In this lesson, we have done the following. Identified vowels 8 and 9. Identified vowels 8 and 9. Differentiated between vowels 8 and 9. Differentiated between vowels 8 and 9. We have also stated that vowel 8 is a short vowel, but vowel 9 is a long vowel. Vowel 8 is a short vowel, but vowel 9 is a long vowel. Appropriately produced vowels 8 and 9 as individual sounds. Appropriately produced vowels 8 and 9 as individual sounds. And read aloud words and sentences with vowels 8 and 9. Read aloud words and sentences with vowels 8 and 9. Listen carefully. I am going to read out some words. Write them down and state whether they are made with vowel 8 or 9. Food. Full. Food. Full. Crude. You. Crude. You. Spool. Wound. Spool. Wound. Pull. Pool. Pull. Pool. Stood. Wood. Stood. Wood. Could. Suit. Could. Suit. Here are my own answers. Food, vowel 9. Full, vowel 8. Food, vowel 9. Full, vowel 8. Crude, vowel 9. You, vowel 9. Crude, vowel 9. You, vowel 9. Spool, vowel 9. Wound, vowel 8. Spool, vowel 9. Wound, vowel 8. Pull, vowel 8. Pool, vowel 9. Pull, vowel 8. Pool, vowel 9. Stood, vowel 8. Wood, vowel 8. Stood, vowel 8. Wood, vowel 8. Could, vowel 8. Suit, vowel 8. Could, vowel 8. Suit, vowel 8. Soup, vowel 9. And soon, vowel 9. Soup, vowel 9. And soon, vowel 9. Well, I hope you were able to write down all of them correctly. That's good. Keep practicing, and goodbye.